the second day of Bike Virginia and the weather is beautiful today, like absolutely perfect. When you think about bicycle touring and ride your bikes, this is the weather that you dream of. Really great. Gotta get you in there.
I don't know how he takes videos one-handed up.
No kidding.
Come on in.
So this was my first time ever attending Bike Virginia, and I have to say I had a great experience on the tour overall. The routes were incredible. The event was very well organized. I love the fact that it never seemed crowded, even though there were like 1,500, 1,600 people there. But the thing that I liked the most was the people that I met on the tour. Every single person that I met at Bike Virginia this year was like somebody that I would want to be friends with. And I think that's what I like about events like this is the fact that you can meet so many like-minded people in such a short amount of time. And I did feel like I came out of the tour with a lot of new friends. So that is the thing that I really, really liked about Bike Virginia, and it's probably the number one reason that I would encourage you to try Bike Virginia in the future. If you want to make new friends who have something in common with you, cycling, and you want to see some very scenic places in the U.S. state of Virginia, then I highly encourage you to sign up for the Bike Virginia tour. Now, one of the things that I was hesitant about signing up for Bike Virginia this year, I was a little nervous about the fact that there were going to be 1,500, 1,600 people there. I don't really like big crowds, and that's part of the reason I've done so many like solo bike tours, is I kind of like that solitude and being out on my own sort of thing. But I was really surprised at how non-crowded the Bike Virginia tour felt. And I heard this from a lot of other people that were participating in the tour. Because you would think that with 1,500, 1,600 people there, it's just going to be long lines and crowds for every single thing that you need to do. You know, you need to register when you first get there and sign up and tell them that you're there and get all your paperwork and food tokens and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, oh man, the line's going to be ridiculous. It wasn't. It was like 3 people deep, and then I was up there and out. The campgrounds never felt super crowded, which I was very surprised about. Part of that is because half of the people that attend Bike Virginia only show up for like 1 day or 3 days. And so not all 1,500, 1,600 people there are all at the same time. Everybody is kind of like spread out over the course of the 6-day event. So some people come for 1 day, some people come for the first 3 days, some people come for just the last 3 days, and only a few people come for that full 6-day stretch. So it never really felt like there were 1,500, 1,600 people there. And because half of the people stay in the campground and the other half of people stay in like apartments and hotels and Airbnbs and private homes, the campground never felt crazy full. The shower line was never long. There was never a line at all, actually, for the showers. There was never a line for food. It just didn't feel crowded. And because the event has like an open start time, there is no like official start. Like if you're running a marathon, for example, they usually have like an official start, like 6 a.m. we begin, you know, the gun goes off and everybody starts running. But Bike Virginia isn't like that. There's just an open start time. It's not a competition. So some people start cycling at 7 in the morning. Other people start cycling at 8. Other people at 9. Other people at 10. And because there's just this like rolling start, everybody is spread out, really spread out over the course of the routes each day. And there are 3 different routes, which spreads people out even more. So oftentimes when you are cycling on the roads, you're never really riding in a big group. It's if you are in a group, it's like maybe a group of like 6 or 8 people or something like that. But usually it's just like 2, 3 people that you can kind of see in your vicinity. Maybe you catch up to another group of 2 or 3, or another group of 2 or 3 catches up to you. That's kind of how it goes. And if you watch the rest of my videos from this Bike Virginia series, I think you will kind of see or get a sense of what the cycling is like each day. You will never see big groups of people all riding together at once. So I really, really enjoyed that about Bike Virginia, as well as the fact that this is a non-competitive cycling event. So I never felt the pressure that I have felt at other cycling events where like people are like competing over like, oh, I have a better bike than you, or I'm gonna go faster than you. It was just very relaxed. It was kind of cool. Everybody had different kind of bikes. There was no, competitive edge or people like trying to, I don't know, cut ahead of people or something like this that, these sorts of things have happened to me at other cycling events. So I really enjoyed that there was none of that. There was no pressure, no long lines, no big crowds. Really, really liked that. The other thing that I want to compliment Bike Virginia for is the fact that the event, it felt like there was nobody there organizing it in a way. Like I never really saw like one individual person saying, hello, this is how you navigate Bike Virginia. These are the showers and this is the campground. And, like somebody like the camp counselor telling you what to do. It never felt like that. It was just like show up, people kind of like help you figure out what's going on. The event was just so well organized without it feeling like I was being babysat. And I really like that as well. I think that's, there's a fine balance when you're leading a bicycle tour of any kind. Like, you want people to understand what's going on and what they should be doing, but you also don't want to be like babying people or over watching them or like with a whole bunch of rules. So Bike Virginia was like the perfect balance of everybody kind of figured out what was going on without there being like one big dictator leader telling everybody what to do. So a very, very well organized event, incredible cycling routes, very well organized, very easy to follow. You just simply like get to the start of the main route, follow the signs. Like, I did the pink route every single day. The pink was like the medium route. I never did the long route, never did the beginner route. I just did the medium route every single day. And I honestly think that that's a route that pretty much anyone could do if they just set their mind to it. So I did the pink route. I just followed the pink signs, telling me to go right, telling me to go left, telling me to go straight. You don't need a GPS, you don't need a map, you just follow those signs on the road, and the course is very, very easy to navigate. So great people, never crowded, incredible organization, beautiful cycling routes that were easy to follow, and overall an incredible cycling experience. So if you want to learn more about Bike Virginia, I highly encourage you to head on over to my website at bicycletouringpro.com. Do a quick search in the search bar for Bike Virginia, where you will find my full review of the tour. I will also link to that review in the video description down below. If you want to sign up for Bike Virginia at some point in the future, they do this tour every single year in a different part of the U.S. state of Virginia. So the tour moves from location to location, which makes it fun for you to do year after year after year, because the routes are new each and every year. So if that sounds like something that you would like to participate in at some point in the future, head on over to the official Bike Virginia website at bikevirginia.org. All right, guys, that's it. I am Darren Alf from bicycletouringpro.com. Make sure you visit the official Bike Virginia website at bikevirginia.org, and I hope to see you out on the road sometime soon. Bye-bye.